Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss the part 38 of the important notes for biochemistry so that you can easily able to answer the one-liners and the MCQs in your exam. Homologous chromosomes are chromosome pairs, one from each parent, that are similar in the length, gene position and the centromere location. As you can see over here, these are the homologous chromosomes or the chromosome pair. Okay, one from each parent and they are similar in length, gene position and the centromere location. The position of the genes on each homologous chromosome is exactly the same. However, the genes may contain different alleles. Sister chromatids. These are the sister chromatids. Sister chromatids are exact copy of each other. Okay. Centromere is a constricted point of the chromosome. Telomeres are ends of the chromosome. Okay. So over here, as you can see, these are the centromeres. Okay. And these are the telomeres, ends of the chromosome. Exons are the genes which give rise to proteins. Introns are the intervening sequences which are present in between the exons. Single nucleotide polymorphisms is the most common type of polymorphism in which the single nucleotide is variable in different population. Repeat length polymorphism. Now what is this repeat length polymorphism? Tandem repeats of a particular length of DNA. As you can see over here, tandem repeats of the particular length of the DNA occurs over here, and the number of these repeats are variable in different population. Okay, over here these are the STRs, short tandem repeats. Okay, means the repeats are comparatively shorter. Okay, repetitive sequence in DNA, that is satellite DNA, are often clustered in centromere and the telomeres. Short tandem repeats, I told you before, only the STRs are known as microsatellites, and the repeat size is 2 to 6 base pairs. That's why they are known as the short tandem repeats. Okay, and they are known as the microsatellites. Microsatellites or the STRs or the short tandem repeats are widely used for DNA profiling in the cancer diagnosis, especially the colorectal cancer. In the cancer cells, microsatellites are gained or lost at high frequency during each round of mitosis. So tumor cell gives a different genetic fingerprint than those of the host cells. Variable number of tandem repeats or the VNTR. Okay, they are also known as the mini satellite, and the repeat size is 15 to 70 base pairs. And if you remember previously, there were around 2 to 8 or 2 to 9 base pairs in the STR, while in the VNTR we are having the around 15 to 70 base pairs. Mitochondrial DNA. Now the mitochondrial DNA are same like prokaryotic DNA. That means they are circular in nature. Okay, and they are circular double-stranded DNA, and there is no introns present in them, as you can see over here. Mitochondrial DNA is synthesized by the gamma polymerase. Mitochondrial DNA has high rate of mutation as compared to the nuclear DNA. Mitochondrial DNA contains around 16,500 base pairs and around 67 genes, all of which are essential for normal mitochondrial function. 13 of total of the 67 genes, means out of 67, 13 genes provide instructions for making the enzymes involved in the oxidative phosphorylation. AUA codon codes for isoleucine, but in the mitochondrial DNA, this AUA codon codes for the methionine. Very important. UGA codon is actually a stop codon. Okay, but in mitochondrial DNA, this UGA codon codes for the tryptophan. AGA and AGG codes for arginine, but in the mitochondrial DNA, these are stop codons. Mitochondrial inheritance is non-Mendelian, okay, and it is only transmitted through the mother. Mutation in the mitochondrial DNA mostly affect oxidative phosphorylation, and there is decreased ATP in the cells. Disease related to the mutation in the mitochondrial DNA are the Melas disease. Now, what is this Melas disease? This Melas disease is actually a rare genetic disorder which results in the stroke and the dementia. Now, the Melas disease, this is actually an abbreviation we can say that stands for mitochondrial encephalopathy. This ME, that means mitochondrial encephalopathy, lactic acidosis, and stroke-like episodes. Okay. Then the Kern or the Kern-Sayre syndrome. Then the Leber hereditary optic neuropathy, Leigh syndrome, and the NARP syndrome. Now the Melas, mitochondrial encephalopathy, lactic acidosis, and stroke-like episode. We discussed about this before also. Kern-Sayre syndrome. Now over here, large deletion of the mitochondrial DNA occurs. Patient has ophthalmoplegia and retinopathy. Leber hereditary optic neuropathy. In this, the optic nerve is actually affected, leading to the vision loss. Leigh syndrome, over here the brain is actually affected, leading to the development and delay, and also there is muscle weakness and hypotonia. NARP syndrome. Okay, this is actually an abbreviation which denotes neuropathy, ataxia, and the retinitis pigmentosa. NARP syndrome. So today up till here, we'll discuss about the further important notes in our next video. Thank you so much.